Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial, and today's review would be American Fiction. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let's get into it. So let's just get it right into it with the cast. So you got main star Jeffrey Wright playing as Thelonious Monk Ellison. Tracy Ellis Ross plays as Lisa Ellison, which is his sister. John Ortiz plays as Arthur, which is his manager. Erica Alexander, and shout out to her. I ain't seen her since Living Single. I ain't seen her play anything. Maybe she did other things, but this is my first time seeing her since Living Single. She plays as Corinne. Coraline. My bad. Coraline plays as Monk's girlfriend. Leslie Uggams plays as Agnes Ellison, which is the mom. Adam Brody plays as Wiley, which is like the Hollywood film producer. Keith David plays as Wally the Wonker. He's just a quick cameo. Issa Rae plays as Centaur Golden. She's a writer in a film who writes books. Then you got Sterling K. Brown plays as Clifford Ellison. And then you got Myra Lucretia Taylor plays as Lorraine, which is the housekeeper. And is anybody else we missing? That's pretty much it. So this is a good movie. As of late, some of the movies I've been watching and reviewing ain't been pretty crap. But this is a real decent movie. A good one to watch, and you see on there it says the best picture of the year. So it's definitely a good movie. So what it's about is you got Monk. He's a struggling writer. He works at a college. He's a professor, and he's ruffling feathers, having a tough time with getting his books up and running and getting popular. Meanwhile, he watched Centaur Golden put out a book, and what he feels is the ignorance and glamorizing black people and shedding black people in a bad light. And so he wants the successful books to be black people are more than the gangster or the slang culture. He feels as though black people should be celebrated more than that. However, those are the type of books and films that are popularized in TV shows and everything like that. So, which is true in nature, in real life. So, he's upset with that. So, what happens is he get into a situation with one of his students. They send him on basically a leave. Go home, go back home. He was in California, I think, and sent him back home to, get a break, clear his head. He instantly runs into his sister, Lisa, who pretty much looks after the mom. She's a physician herself, and the mom is getting worse in her older age, where they are thinking eventually they're gonna have to put her in a nursing home. And so Lisa's been holding it down. They got another brother, Clifford, and he's a physician as well, but he's in his own world. So all three kids are successful in their own right. Two doctors, and he's a doctor as well, but he's just a doctor in his field of study. Lisa is the one that's looking after the mom. Lisa went through a divorce, and the divorce kind of cleaned her out, so she's on getting things together. So while one day he's out at dinner with Lisa, they're talking about the mom. Lisa abruptly takes ill, and they had to call for the ambulance, and Lisa passed away. So that sucked right off the back that Tracy Ellis Ross didn't make it throughout the film. So she caught a heart attack, and so that was tough early in the film. But then after her passing, they throw a little comic relief into it, because while she wanted to be cremated, she left like a, if she passed away, a letter to be read at her funeral, and it was just only the brother, um, the woman that looked after her mom, looked after their mom, and uh, Lorraine, and the mom was at the funeral, and the neighbor came and said, "You got a permit they got to put the ashes in the water," and then they try to throw some comic relief in there. So what happens is Monk meets Caroline, and she lives across the street. He hit it off with her, and he meets her. That becomes his love interest for the film. So he's sitting, and he went to the library, and pretty much he's seen that his book was way in the shelf somewhere. However, Centaur's book was out on the big shelves everywhere, top seller. So he wanted to prove a point that anybody could make these type of books and talk ignorant. So he put like a small sample of the book, gave it to his agent. The agent put it out there. They didn't want his real book that he's passionate about. They wanted the nonsense, and wanted him. He made up this character Stag, and pretty much put the ignorance that he felt was ignorance out there, and that's what took. And now they wanted to give him an advance of 750,000. It came right on time because his mom needed to go into a nursing home, which cost 6,900 a month. And so right after that, Wiley, which is from Hollywood, wanted to buy the rights to the book, and they wanted to give him $4 million for it. So he needed the money, so he went along with it. So that's pretty much the story. But then it also, he's got the storyline with the mom, her going into a nursing home, and her, starting to fade and going to her diagnosis. So Lorraine, which was looking after the mom, the caretaker for the mom, she gets married. So that was the good storyline with her. Clifford, the dad, and never knew he was gay, and he never got a chance to tell the dad. And the mom speculated, but never really, even at the end, she still didn't think he was. So he was upset with that. So that was his storyline. Pretty much he lost his wife. He was sniffing cocaine. He was just doing the most throughout the film. Sinclair Golden, she became her book was a success, and they wanted her to become a judge. Like, it's this writers award ceremony where 5 judges that renowned get to judge up and coming books, and Stag became which is really Monk, but his book that he named Fuck became one of the books that was nominated. So he was pissed off the whole time, even though he's taking the money in. He was pissed off the whole time that this book is really popular and people are really taking to it. And he felt some type of way that this is what the white culture embraced, not his type of book. They embraced this type of stuff and really want to see the hardship of the black culture and stuff like that. So he was pissed off. So at the award ceremony, the Stag Fuck book won, and they was pretty much saying is Stag gonna show up, because his character Stag, pretty much he said he's the real deal. He was on a run, and he couldn't be seen. So it flipped to him talking to him, meaning Monk talking to Wiley on a movie set, how things need to go. And so he asked him, like, well, how you gonna end the book? And so he pretty much said, well, the best way to end it is that, because he beefed with Caroline towards the end, because he was rubbing people the wrong way. And the ending, pretty much he said the ending would be that Stag which is Monk, would show up to the war ceremony, begin to tell everybody that he's the real author behind the book. Right when he was about to announce that, the FBI came in because he broadcast to the world that he was on a run. The FBI busts in to lock him up, and he had the ward in his hand, but they took it as a gun, and they shot him and killed him in front of everybody. So that's how he figured. That's how he sold it. That's how it would end. And so it ended with him just leaving with his brother, and they driving off. He sold his movie for the $4 million. So overall, it's a decent film. You get an opportunity when it comes on the streaming platforms. Right now, I think you can watch it on Apple TV Plus, or you could watch it through Prime Video as well. I don't know when it's going to be fully released on the streaming platform where whatever. Other than that, take a look at it. Out of my 4-star rating system, I'm gonna give this movie a 3 out of 4 stars. It was a decent film, a decent watch, especially compared to the other movies I was watching. Take a look at it. If you already seen it, tell me what you think. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Till next time.